Kraft had no real background in football, and in his inexperience, took the draft away from me.
There's a kid I grew up with named Christian Peter. And some of you remember what happened when Christian Peter was taken in the 5th round by the Patriots. Robert Kraft's wife protested it. It made it to the Boston Globe. Christian Peter gets cut from the team before he even walks on. Christian Peter was second-team All-American at the University of Nebraska along with his brother Jason. As small as the world is, Christian and I used to be on the same, not club soccer team, but, you play rec soc. We were on the same recreational soccer team, and my dad was Jason's coach at one time. We all grew up together. And Parcells, in and around that time, is famously known for saying, "Why allow me to buy the groceries and then not let me shop?" I'm just paraphrasing. I can't remember. It's been that many years. That centered around Christian Peter. That year was 1996. What else was going on? Well, let me take you back to the old world of the NFL. See, at one time you had two families. Family Parcells, Family Walsh. But Family Walsh, the leader, got sick, left the game, but left many capos to run rampant around the league. Mike Holmgren, Steve Mariucci, George Seifert, Andy Reid? Yes. And on Family Parcells, it was Bill and Bill. And a kid named Chris. Eric Mangini. I'll get to him in a second. You can stop the music. See, what stopped the 49ers dynasty going into the 90s was Parcells' Giants teams with Bill Belichick's defense. And when you hear Parcells make those comments about Robert Kraft, well, something amazing happened in 1995 into 96. Some remember that the Cleveland Browns were getting ready to move from Cleveland to Baltimore. Who was the head coach that last season in Cleveland? That's an easy answer. Who was the first to report that Cleveland was going to be moving and potentially to Baltimore? Was it the Cleveland Plain Dealer? No. The Baltimore Sun? No. The Boston Globe was the first to report that Cleveland was going to be leaving Cleveland. Well, how could it make it all the way to Boston when the two cities aren't even the first ones reporting it? Who was in Boston at that time? It was Senior Bill. Give me that music again. It was the Senior Bill who wasn't so happy with the Krafts. Didn't like the way they were getting in his way. I stink it up for all and for my friend Belichick, who, of course, the Dynasty is about. So when Parcells, with a lot of chest, says, "I didn't think Kraft had any clue about what was going on with football," then why would you allow your left-hand and right-hand man to take a job with them, knowing these things, unless you believe in planting spies? Which leads me to Eric Mangini, such a hopeful boy. Went to the same school as Belichick. 24 years old, gets a job with Belichick. Belichick gets fired. He moves on to Baltimore with the new franchise? That doesn't seem weird to you? Like the guy that's supposed to be your, unless you believe in putting people in place that are going to give you the key information that you want down the road. Oh, this is better than any La Cosa Nostra story, my friends. See, because just like in The Sopranos, young Chris wanted to ascend to where Big Tony was. But after a while, you're just always going to be little Chris. That's why I don't believe in the term Spygate. And you can kill the music because now we're getting further in. I don't believe in the term Spygate. I believe it became moment of truth gate for Eric Mangini. You want to be a head coach in this league? We'll give you the opportunity if you give up Bill. Belichick, that is. because Belichick turned him down in the middle of the night. Yeah, I'll be your coach. No, I won't be. So now Mangini is still around somewhere, or he comes back into the fold after being in New England. Here's your chance to be a head coach. Failed with Parcells. Belichick didn't even get on the field and dissed us. But we're going to take you, young Chris, to give your chance a shot, to give you a shot. What's the first thing you have to do? Give up Belichick. As in any good La Cosa Nostra movie, because I don't believe there's a such thing as the mob. The young guy in the totem pole, he either he chooses to die or they die for him. Meaning, like, okay, you're going to kill yourself, career-wise. I don't want to use that term loosely. Or we'll come and get you. Mangini offered himself up, sacrificial lamb. Only head coach one other place. Where? Cleveland. Oh, how ironic. It's almost as if you wonder, had Mangini been always kind of trying to undermine Belichick all along? To the point where it came down to, in order for you to be the head coach of a team in the biggest city in the country and a division rival, give up Belichick. And he did.